Hey there folks, Jayborino here, welcome back. I'm going to be starting a new StarCraft 1 campaign showcase. This is Fire It Up, created by Vorgozz, supposed to be a bit of a tongue-in-cheek, silly campaign, looking forward to it. It's centered around Firebats and the Great Firebat army, which I think is based off of my doomed Firebat army way back when I played StarCraft Insurrection. Anyway, I would consider this campaign, what little bit I've tested of it so far, to be kind of a spiritual successor to the Bob levels, and a spiritual precursor to Marauders in StarCraft 2, so I hope both of those map makers have an opportunity to see this and see what they think as well. Alright, Prologue. So, you're new to the Great Firebat army, huh? Well, I'll make sure to get you started in here. Let's do it! So, you've been promoted to Commander as soon as you joined the GFA. That seems unusual, specifically because I'm the leader and didn't order that. I don't know how this happened, but I personally don't care, as long as you prove that you deserve your new rank. I have a task for you, to test if whoever sent you here was right. You've probably seen it already, but we're having a little guerrilla warfare with a Cerebrate called Ignitus, who thinks this planet should be his. We're definitely not going to let him mess up our reputation of unbeatable. An outpost on the western desert is currently under attack and has already sustained heavy losses. So I'm sending you to kill any Zerg in the area. Also, as usual, there are constant Confederate groups that try to establish a base here, even though the climate destroys most of their equipment, just by entering the atmosphere. I want you to destroy the small outpost they've set there too. Dismissed, soldier. Okay, and I will be waiting for after briefings. Apparently there's after briefings on all these maps until maybe the epilogue, something like that. Wait, what am I doing here? This isn't the Bob levels. Ian the Interceptor! Seems like someone's stealing us to increase the quality of their campaign. Shut up. I'm not stealing you, just referencing you for a bit. Since the last set of Bob levels was made so many years ago, things like this are the only way you'll ever be seen again, unless Tim randomly decides to make Bob 4 or something. I don't think that's gonna happen, but if it actually does, that would be, quote, cool. Award for Best Joke, 1841. Aren't I supposed to do the after briefing? Of course, Ian, go on. And Tim, if you ever see this, Vorgozz wants to thank you for making such a great campaign. Aw, that's sweet. Vorgozz? Let's just let Ian spit some random fact. Well then. So, did you know the original version of StarCraft was so similar to Warcraft it was dubbed Warcraft in space? That's why Artanis comments on that when you annoy him. Oh wait, I forgot. Artanis can't actually say anything. Haha! Artanis the Mouthless Protoss returns. I'm sorry. Alright, eliminate all Zerg in the area, destroy the Confederate outpost. Let's check it out. Our outpost is going down. Send in the Firebats. The resources should be enough to deal with all enemies here. If you run out of units and resources, well, I suppose I'll take care of this myself. Okay. Eliminate all Zerg in the area, destroy the Confederate outpost. So each mission has a little Easter egg, just like Rise of the Devourer's Children campaign did, which Vorgozz also created. This is a very new campaign, so I'll just double check with Vorgozz that I can make this campaign public, and I'll put a download link in the description. Fire it up! I also love Firebats. I think they're great, so I'm very happy that there's a Firebats campaign. Very reminiscent back to the Marauders campaign intro. All right, let's see. 3 armor, 200 HP that regenerates. They're considered medium, not small anymore. Wow, and they do normal damage type. That's huge. I'm really excited to use these guys. Let's go ahead and just make some more and rally them out here. Let's just get going. Let's see what this is all about. So each mission has a little Easter egg. There are hints in the... There are hints. Oh my god, since they do normal damage, that's crazy. Oh, that's incredible. Oh, that's great. So they do that normal damage. Yeah, so each mission has an Easter egg, and there are hints for them in the README file for this campaign. And this one is something like, stop hitting yourself, or why are you hitting yourself? I suspect it has to do with what Jake Hellfire was saying at the intro to the mission, where he said that he'll show up to take care of things if we can't. Or if we run out of resources, I suppose. So let's spend all of our money, and then we'll make it work somehow. Let's clear out this top area here. I'm loving these modified Firebats. I like how this sort of feels like, again, a precursor, a spiritual precursor to Marauders, except the big focus is on Firebats. I love StarCraft Firebats, StarCraft 1, StarCraft 2 Firebats. They're all great. I love them so much, and they're actually usable against everything in this campaign iteration of them. So we have some unit modification happening here within the MPQ files, I believe, to change the statistics. Again, Firebats typically considered small units, so they take extra damage from concussive damage, from ghosts and vultures and things like that. And Firebats, interestingly enough, now they're considered medium, so they don't take that extra damage from that type. At the same time, they have 3 base armor, 200 HP, and it regenerates, which is crazy cool. All right, so let's make sure we go ahead and get well, all the upgrades that we can while continuously just training more of these Firebats. Let's go. Let's just auto-attack down here again. I really wouldn't mind if these Firebats died, because I think the idea is we have to use all of our money and then let them all basically die, and then Jake Hellfire will show up. Jake Hellfire, an original character created by Vorgozz, I believe, and first showed up in the secret mission of Rise of Devour's Children, where Snake Poison gets transferred to this weird world through a portal where he meets the Great Firebat army. First Firebat going down. No, there he goes. So these guys will still take some pretty good damage against sunken colonies. I still shouldn't throw units away. I really shouldn't just throw units away. So let's not do that. All right, that's just about done. Just keep making more. I mean, we can have. I was gonna say we want to get to 100, 100. That's all the Firebats that we technically can have, while still being able to get +1 here. Okay, so we can only get up to +1. That's fine. I'm really liking these changed Firebats, and again, it feels just like it's kind of like Marauders in StarCraft 1 with the opening with the Marauders from the orbital drop mission, Mission 1, where they just drop in and annihilate a bunch of enemies. Very, very cool. I mean, obviously, there's way more limitations in StarCraft 1 in terms of the editor and what you could do. I mean, this wasn't made. This is modified MPQs, but still, the amount of work it takes to do those kind of data modifications in StarCraft 1, whereas for StarCraft 2 still takes a lot of work, but it's built into the editor at least. That makes a bit of a difference, I suppose. Man, I love watching Firebats just tear through Hydralisks. It's so cool. Looks like there's stuff up here too. We might want to go up there first. We'll see what that's all about. Keep the weak Firebats in the back. Again, the whole why are you hitting yourself thing, I suppose we want to clear most of this map and then just damage ourselves, so that we can get Jake Hellfire to spawn. Okay, let's watch this Ultralisk get roasted. Look how much damage the... I never thought I'd see the day. What a dream. Okay. Because even in a lot of those old use map settings maps where you had like a Firebat hero, I used to play a lot of Lord of the Rings maps, and Gimli was always the Firebat. No matter what map you were on, it was always Gimli as a Firebat every time. So it's kind of neat here to see these. In that case, though, when Gimli was a Firebat, he still did pretty bad damage against armored, or I should say medium and large units and buildings. Whereas now, because they're modified to have a different damage type, which you can only do by modifying the MPQ data, this is the result of that, which is real neat. Okay, so we've spent all our money. Let's kill some of these guys and see. No, okay, that did nothing. I suppose we're probably gonna have to lose most of the Firebats. It was called "Why Are You Hitting Yourself?" and then in parentheses it said, "and twice," or something like that. So I'm really not sure, but I don't think we're gonna have enough units to finish this. But I do suspect that that is the optional objective. There is the Confederacy, I suspect. Yeah, they are enemies, so they are. I see more units, or I see more buildings over here too, so maybe we can recover some friendlies by going that direction. Should be a little more careful. I have lost a lot of Firebats, specifically because I killed 2 of my own. We have no more money. Again, if Jake Hellfire shows up, really depends though on what he can do. Yeah, see those oh, get out of there. Those vultures do they normally do a lot of damage against something like a Firebat, small units, but here, not so much. Okay, now we're +1-1. Cool. And I guess let's go to the bottom left first. And by just auto-attacking in there, maybe we can get Jake Hellfire to spawn. I don't know how many of these guys we're going to have to lose. Possibly all of them. Okay, let's head on in here. Jake Hellfire, kind of... I feel like he's probably based off Jack Frost. I can't be sure. Okay, get in there. The sunken colonies are the only things that really do major damage to us. I mean, obviously, Ultralisks will also. Okay. A lot of our Firebats are low. I do like how they regenerate their health, though. I'm really intrigued to see how this campaign is going to go from a gameplay perspective, because anytime you have modified units like this, it just opens the door for a lot of goofy, fun things to happen. Looking forward to it. Okay, yeah, get rid of that Hydralisk Den and then get up there and help our buddies. Okay, yeah, let's... Again, we do sort of want to die in a way. Go and kill the Sunken Colony, buddies. Okay. Only 4 left. Again, we do want Jake Hellfire to show up, though. So it's possible, maybe, let's do this. No? Again, maybe we have to lose literally everything, which is dangerous. Because if Jake Hellfire shows up and he's not... I mean, I assume he's going to be a pretty good hero, but if he's not, we're gonna have a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Oh my god, we even kill a ton of larvae really fast. That's awesome. It's so good. Come on up here. Only 3 left. It's like I could just force spawn Jake Hellfire by killing a bunch of my stuff. That's assuming he will spawn, so let's go ahead and throw down a save. What is this now? This is... Fire it up. Fiu! Prologue. Okay. If you want something done... Okay, Jake Hellfire is here. Let's try to save these two. Now Jake Hellfire must survive. Here he is. He has 800 HP. He has 5 armor, and he does a shit ton of damage. I'm excited to have him just get in there and just annihilate everything. I assume his damage type has also been modified. We can let these guys just regenerate some of their health slowly, just in case. 800 HP. These guys have, what, 300? 200. So he has 4 times the amount of health, plus more base armor. Let's watch him roast this Sunken Colony. Let's see it happen. Make it happen, Jake Hellfire. Oh my god. So I assume this is the Easter egg. It may not be, necessarily, but it seems like it would be, considering, again, the hint was stop hitting yourself, which implies, you know, kill your own stuff in order to spawn him. Granted, it just seems like auto-attacking your way through this map may cause that to happen anyway. Unless I'm supposed to auto-attack these buildings, I'm not sure. I'm sure Vorgozz can let me know if I've followed the idea of the bonus Easter egg, I suppose. All right, let's head up here. It looks like this might be our only area left. Jake Hellfire, though, very strong. Oh my god. Not sure what would ultimately be able to kill him, except like 8 million Sunken Colonies. All right, other Sunken Colonies coming in, or other Firebats coming in to make sure we can clean this up. Get out of there, buddy. Jake Hellfire. The only thing that really poses a threat to these remaining units is Sunken Colonies, so let's go ahead and send in Jake Hellfire first. This is wonderful. I love the modified Firebats. This is great. Okay, well, taking out the Zerg Hatchery. Is this the last area? Looks like this is the only place left to go. There we go. Well, our new commander seems worthy after all. I'll gladly welcome you to the Great Firebat Army. I hope you enjoy your stay here in Flogaria. Right now, I want you back at HQ. We have other things to take care of. Okay, awesome. Well, I like the start of this campaign. Anytime you got these goofy modifications, lightheartedness, both things that I quite like. And it's cool to see StarCraft 1 stuff still getting made. Again, we're returning to Vorgozz. He did not lead us astray when it came to Rise of Devour's Children, so I'm happy to see some new maps here. And not to mention, we've got Salvation to play after this, some more Salvation following this up. And then, of course, there's still those oldies but goodies that we'll get back to eventually, too. Looking forward to continuing this campaign. It's Fire It Up! Again, I'll post a download link once I'm 100% sure it's cool to be made public. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.